All right, we'll continue with working on the eyebrows and then working on the mouth here in this video. So the eyebrows, just very much like how we did the mustache in a certain way, we're going to just use a series of ovals here and try to create that crescent. And so I'm just going to sort of position this and then do another one. And again, colors might help a little bit, but what I'm trying to create is this little crescent right on top here. So again, just sort of positioning and sizing it so that one's on top. And again, there's not a, create another one there. There's not an exact answer here, but roughly like that. And so I'll select both of them and use the minus front again. And that just creates this little eyebrow. Okay, so basically this crescent here, I could fill that with black, and I'll probably just duplicate that. So holding the Alt key, just drag it over, and then sort of positioning it over here. You might have to just rotate it a little bit or whatever to get it to fit. Okay, so there are your eyebrows. Now going down a little bit lower, we'll work on the, I guess, the shadow in the ear here. Originally I thought it was ear hair. This one I'm actually going to use the pen tool. And so what I'm going to do is sort of start it off kind of like this. Probably can zoom in a little bit, but that's okay. Probably shouldn't have a fill on either, but it's going to be okay. And maybe this one was actually down a little bit, so I'll just curl it. Sometimes I find I have to do this twice. Pull this in. Probably could have been zoomed in there. That would have helped me out a little bit. But something like that. You can check the image a little bit more. I'm just going to do a little alteration here. Less of that. Something a bit more like that. That works out pretty well. I might just pull this down a little bit. That's the nice thing, like I said, about the pen tool. You can always sort of start to mess around a little bit and get something that looks what you want. So I think like that's probably pretty good. It's a little thick, maybe now that I move back there, a little thick through this middle part here. I'll just thin it out. Oops. Just thin it out a little bit there. I seem to have duplicated something here. Try it again. There we go. Just trying to thin out that little bit there. There we go. Okay, and you can mess around with it a little bit more if you'd like, but something along those lines there. Okay, the mouth. So again, what we're going to do is basically a oval shape, and then we will cut the top part off. So again, just sort of doing this. We really want this part here. You might want to sort of flatten it out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is just pull this down a bit. Oops. Pull this down, maybe bring this, flatten it out a bit. And something like that, we'll see. And then just across the top, again, with a bit of an oval. That's why I wasn't too worried about the top. Let's do this. So placing this on top. And the big idea here is that we're just going to cut away the top bit. Okay, so holding Shift, doing the minus front again. We could just sort of create the mouth like that. So that looks decent. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and pull it up. Oops, keep grabbing the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm having troubles here. There we go. So just bringing that up, filling it all with black probably works good. And then we want to sort of create the teeth and sort of the tongue as well. One thing we'll do is just with the pen tool, just to sort of extend out a little bit of a line here. With a little bit of a curve, and then just sort of increasing that thickness of it, and then just maybe moving it up, and maybe rotating it a bit. Just want it to sort of stick out a little bit there. So something like that. Okay, and then the teeth, again, I'm going to just use the pen tool there and just sort of create a bit of an oval in here. So something, again, very simple. So something like that. I might want to sort of soften that corner there. I'll just make that white so I can see it a bit better. And so, yeah, obviously over here, a little bit softer, so I could just come in. And, I mean, even if I just grab that one corner, that just makes it really easy to fix it up. I don't think I can do that here, but I might just sort of hold this and hold Alt. Oops. Hold Alt and just break this over a little bit. Maybe just bring this down a little bit. Something like that. Maybe a little bit bigger. Just place them a little bit higher there. And same kind of thing with the tongue. So I'm just going to take my pen tool and just create a little bit of a spot where the tongue would be. Something like that. And then just color that red. And yeah, again, I might want to just sort of smooth a few things out there, but you know, that's not too bad. If things are really sort of not working too well, you can always click the smooth button or move these so that they're flat, or whatever the case is, like something like that. You could smooth it, that would smooth it out, and then just sort of play a little bit with the handle there. Whatever you think looks decent. Again, this one I might just pull this handle and sort of smooth that out a bit. Same with down here, it looks like something's gone a little awry. So I just sort of make that parallel to that ground, or to that object. Looks a little bit better there. Good. That's not too bad. You know, yours could vary a little bit there. Good. So we'll end this one here, and hopefully in the last video, we'll deal with the hat and the hair.